Today, I am playing a level called Demoness, which is this ancient level. It's actually 12 years old, I believe, 11 or 12 years old, and it is the first ever super buffed remake of Madness. So my super buff series was not the first, actually. But another thing this level did that is incredibly notable, I'll actually show you in the editor. So yeah, this level is really old. As you can see, the decoration, you know, not quite the most fabulous thing ever. But again, this is 12 years old. But what's really notable about this level is this is one of the first ever geometry levels to feature art. So back then, all you had was blocks and you had spikes. That did not stop this guy because he made a hand out of it, which I know doesn't seem like much, but back then this was really, really cool. Like, this is essentially like, you know how back then humans would do like the cave paintings and that was like our first form of art? That's like, this is like the cave paintings of Geometry Dash, like ancient art. Even like these things. He made a little guy with weird teeth. Like, dude, nobody was doing it like Majako back then, bro. And then the really cool part is actually right here. Yeah, he made like these dudes holding swords with little like elf hats on. Like, for a Madness remake, this is just so creative. And the swords, you have this thing. I don't know what he's doing. It kind of looks like he's putting the middle finger up. Yo, what is he doing actually? Whatever. He's evil, okay? Maybe he's giving the evil middle finger. And then this guy's blue. He's a little happier, even though his bottom jaw is a lot bigger than his top jaw. He's a little derpy looking, but that's fine. But yeah, this level, one of the first ever Geometry Dash levels to feature art, and also one of the first ever super buffed Rob Top levels. So this is a piece of GD history, bro. We gotta beat this level. Before you get started, would you mind checking out this art my friend made of you? You said your friend made art of me. Let's go check it out. What is that? So first and foremost, let's do a practice run. Now that I've given a brief introduction, let's put percentage on. And yeah, this level is very cool. So it's very like weird, like this little pyramid of spikes. Even this was like interesting for the time. Like, you need to understand, Geometry Dash, I don't even think the game was a year old yet when this came out. Now Geometry Dash is 13 years old. So this level is like supreme unk status. Stereo Extremeness is kind of like the cooler younger brother. But this part is actually not really cool. So this, you have to like jump up and like hit these yellow orbs. It's a very bizarre gameplay. It kind of reminds me of Ice Cream by Cyclic, but thankfully it's not quite as bad. And wow, I just did it actually. And then here, I was so tripped up by this when I did my first practice run. I was like, there's no way you have to jump over those, but there's a hidden orb in the middle. You just can't really see them. So yeah, and then you kind of just like do these weird timings. Like, this level is filled with very odd timings. And then boom, bro, this is literally recent tab gameplay right here. This is giving recent tab, bro. So yeah, then you have more odd timings. Like, I like how some parts just look like very bland update 1.0 stuff. And then later on in the level, he randomly locks in and there's like genuine like art made out of like 1.0 blocks. Like, here we go. Now we got the hands, which are just really cool for the time. This is a very important level in Geometry Dash history. I believe it was also top 1 when it first came out. Somebody correct me on that if you want, but what do I do here? Go in the middle? Okay, I picked the right one. Let's go. And then you just go up here, boom, boom, boom. Here, I figured out just like fly up. You kind of just have to like ignore the blue orbs. This part is weird. This is like I feel like this level's not too difficult. This is weird. But there we go, I did it. You like hit those orbs, like it's like really high CPS, like surprisingly high. And then you fall down here as an invisible block. You go down here. This is also hard, but it's just a timing. I can get that. Then you do this. Oops. And then you fly over the little dudes. These look like little RuneScape guys. And then you go in the middle here and up. And then we have this guy potentially giving the middle finger. I don't really know what that is. What is he doing? Is he laying down? Are those his feet up there? Maybe it's his feet. Maybe I should go with that. And then, yeah, that's the end of the level. So yeah, this level honestly doesn't seem too bad. Maybe it's just because I'm really used to this style of gameplay. Because, you know, I beat Ice Cream by Cyclic in a previous video. So I'm going to make a copy of this level and we're going to play start position so I could really understand how this level works. So some of the parts, like this UFO, for example, is so easy. I don't really need to practice that. However, there's certain things I would like to practice. Like definitely right here. No, this is where it gets weird. This level is a little bit unbalanced, which is fine. But I just need to be ready for that. You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't need to practice this. I don't think. Like I'm going to try to just sight read as much of this I can. It's just the ending I want to practice, definitely. But low-key, the rat, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We're doing one start position to the end. This might be the easiest Insane Demon. So I think right here, you just jump on here. Let's go for 75 to 100. Jump down here. No, you don't do that, though. So just late. What, you just hold? Oh, it's easy. It's just that timing that's weird, but we could find a lineup for that for sure. Yeah, I need to figure out like the perfect spot to hold right there. Maybe like at the end of the circle. That might be a strat. As soon as I'm telling you, chat, I feel like I could literally beat this like really fast. Unless I get like super unlucky. Because this is like super easy compared to Ice Cream and Stereo Extremeness, which are both like kind of similar gameplay type levels. See, I think you hold. Oh wait, I just figured out something. I just figured it out actually. Wait. You see this pulse rod? As soon as you cross that, you click, boom! We got the lineup. That was all we had to do. So here's where I died. Okay, hopefully I can just do that. If I don't, I guess we die at the end. But there we go. That was 75 to 100%. That was not too bad, to be honest. I could use more practice, but I think it'd be more fun if I just keep trying to wing this. So right here, let's do 66 to 100, I guess. Because these clicks are very awkward. I don't know what he was thinking. This is like really high clicks per second for like update 1.5 or whenever this came out. Oh, but then there we go. Then that leads us to here, which I already practiced, and I should be fine with. Well, I guess let's try to get 66 to 100 real quick. He shoots. Oh, and he does not score. He does not score. I try to do W pop-off aura. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I'm putting a start position at the very end of the level. I do not feel confident with this guy, bro. He's looking at me with a funny face. His hand is scaring me. No, I'm practicing this. Dude, wait, that is actually really awkward for the ending. Wait, that's a little bit scary. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm gonna die at 95. Well, chat, I don't know. Let's try our luck. Oh, yeah, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. If you like weird gameplay, this is, like, a pretty good, like, entry level to that. Like, it's nothing too crazy, like, Ice Cream. Ice Cream is not beginner-friendly. This level, not gonna lie, chat, is actually kind of fun. I feel like this, honestly, could be a fun first Insane Demon if you're into weird old levels like this. It's not, like, too ridiculously hard. At least so far. Maybe I'll change my mind in, like, an hour, but so far, it's fine. Dude, I don't like this blue orb at all. That is really, what is that, 95%? Chat, what are the odds I died at 95% in this level? What are we thinking, chat? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just gonna go from 0. This might be a mistake because my greatest run is currently 75 to 100, and then I got like 65 to 80 or something like that. I don't know, though. I feel like I feel ready. I'm like very well equipped for this type of gameplay. Like, this is my genre, bro. This is my niche. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Should I just go from 0, chat? Type yes or no. Yes, go from 0. Yes, go from 0. Okay, let's do it. I also just got 65 to 100 while I was waiting for you guys to type that. I'm not gonna lie, this feels a little bit easy for an Insane Demon. Because, like, the reference I'm thinking of in my head right now is Ice Cream, which is, like, way harder, and it's still an Insane Demon. This level is so freaking hard. I beat that one. Bro, Stereo Demoness feels, like, really easy. Wait, hold on. First of all, pause. What is this? Why is this a level? Stereo Demoness. Oh, is it just Stereo Madness Brothers Club Set Monsters? This got rated? Bro, what? How old is this? 11 years old. Dude, this level's so old that the top comment is a green user. Green users don't even exist anymore. That's crazy. All right. I'm just gonna go from 0. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can remember what I did in the beginning. So I know right here, that's a really late timing you have to do. Late click, and then boom, boom. And then I think that one you have to do like a little bit early. This level's a lot about just memorizing whether you're supposed to do a click early or late. It's like there wasn't that many orbs back then, so like this is how they made stuff hard. Okay, I'm getting consistent at the beginning already. And I got through the really hard timing. Okay, I didn't get through that though. So I figured out a lineup. You have to line up on this, like the little corner of these weird like background blocks, but the first pillar. I forgot that and I died. That's fine. All right, right here. You hold right there. And then it's these really weird clicks. You have to buffer each yellow orb, but you can't hold after that. And then you have these late ones. How did I just do that? What? What? 25%? Let's go. Okay, I gotta remember here, you gotta go down. However, this does remind me of something, actually. Hold on. I want to place a start position just so I can show you guys a very weird Easter egg about this level. So we're at like 23% into level. If you go here, you're supposed to go down, and then like that's the proper route. But when I was in practice mode, I went up because I was like, oh, you probably go up, right? Well, let me show you what's at the top. It's actually really weird. It's a little bit odd and even creepy, perhaps. Kind of like, it's almost like a creepy pasta. So you go up here, and there's these weird, like, cryptic decorations, and I was like, what the heck is that? Turns out it's Korean. So yeah, those cryptic letters, aka Korean, actually are Korean letters, and it means human greed is endless. I don't know what Majako was cooking 12 years ago. I don't know why he had to throw that, like, deep quote just randomly in a wrong route of Stereo Demoness, but there you go. He thinks that human greed is endless. That's like, that's just creepy. Like, I don't even, why did he say that? Anyways, I just had to show you guys that because you can only find that in the wrong route. And now that I know that's the wrong route, I wouldn't be going back there. Play the unnerfed version. Yeah, I am not doing that. I don't think I mentioned that yet. So this is technically a nerfed version. The original version of this level is like almost humanly impossible. Okay, it looks like at the thumbnail of Aeon Air's video, that pink straight flight part was this tight, which is ridiculous. Look, this is the guy who verified it though. Let's see. Is there anything like different about it? Because I know a lot of the parts are the same. Oh, nah, and these were way more jitter clicky. A lot more straight fly. Timings were a lot harder, it looks like, all around. Yeah, wow, look at that. And then what's the ending? Bro, he didn't even have to buff this. It was already hard. So the one I'm playing is technically nerfed, but it's also the official version. And the unnerfed version is like borderline impossible. So I'm not going to do that. So yeah, let's just be glad I'm not playing the unnerfed version. It seems a whole lot more unfair. Also a lot more really crazy straight fly. There's a whole history video about this level that I'm actually going to watch soon. So that'll teach me all the lore about this level. Also, new best. Oh my God, I'm kind of sight reading. Go up here. Go down here. I don't really know what's going on. Go up here. I didn't practice this far. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What the heck? 55%. Hello? So yeah, there's this weird like blue orb shenanigan. I was not ready for that. Okay. Well, we made it to the halfway point. Let's just keep it going. What? Wait, what the heck? Why did it send me down? Wait, whoa. I need to go back in my stream and look. Why did that just happen? What the heck? I like went into the blue pad and it like forced me downwards. Well, somehow we died to 55 twice now. That's a jump from 25. All right, let's just keep going. Now watch this, chat. I'm about to lock in like you've never seen before. All right, no. Now we're gonna do a clip farm. Think I can't lock in? Oh yeah? Well, what's this? No, I'm dead. No. Oh yeah? You think I can't lock in? Well, what's this then? What? Buddy is not clip farming. Yeah, I guess not. That was not a good clip at all. Clear, cancel, delete. Bad clip. All right, now we're gonna do this again. Oh yeah? You think I can't lock in? Well, watch this, chat. Oh. Okay. Drop attempt. Time to lock. Then you go up. Blah, blah, blah. Easy. I like the hands. That's some OG like caveman art right there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think I did it. And then you go in the middle, right? Straight fly. Actually, that was not straight fly. Go up. Then you hold here. Straight fly in here. Late. Come on. Are we gonna fluke this? Late. Fall. Boom. Rod. Hold. Hold. Hold on. There's no way I fluke this. Please no 95. Please no 95. No! I beat it. Yo! Easiest insane demon completion of all time. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is an insane demon, bro. What? This is so easy. How many attempts? 332 on there. Okay, well, I mean, that's a decent amount, I guess. 332 plus 64. 332 plus 64. 332. That's 6. 392. I can't lie, chat. I don't know if this should be an insane demon. This might be the easiest insane demon in the game. Hey! GG, chat!